What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. This is the Drop That Podcast. This is Hip Hop Talk. But this episode is brought to you by Laidback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. Go on your Play Store and your Apple Store to see how you can download it in your iPhones and your Androids, all right? Now, let's get into some hip hop talk. All right, a lot of shit going down. A lot of fucking shit going down. What do we should get into? Because there's a lot of interesting stuff. Any scandals, man? Shout out to The Dream. Shout out to The Dream. His new album, Love Hate Part 2, a sequel to his debut in 2007, is dropping this Friday, okay? This Friday. It's got all the features of Kelly Rowland, Swiss Beats, Rick Ross, Pusha T, T.I., and Usher. I can't wait to check that album out. Love vs. Money is probably my favorite Dream album, so I want to see what he does. Jermaine Dupri, you know what I'm saying? Leader of So Def, man, who put Chris Cross on the map. Bow Wow, The Brat, gave a shine to them franchise boys. Who else? Oh, Jagged Edge, you fucking name it. Is suing Sony Music for $18 million of not paid royalties. I wonder where he got this number from, though. You know what I mean? Because they said the royalties that are involved that is Usher and Mariah Carey. Usher and Mariah Carey, the two biggest selling artists of all time. Two of the biggest. Mariah Carey, forget about it. Her Emancipation of Mimi was highly produced and written by Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? Where you get It's Like That, We Belong Together, the list goes on. And with Usher, fucking the year before that, Confessions, where you got records like Let It Burn, Confessions Part 2, My Boo, the list goes on. 18 million, I would definitely assume this would be double or quadruple. Because that shit, that's a low ass fucking number if Sony only owes him that. You know, especially if you wrote these records and produced them. These were hits. Don't forget, fucking We Belong Together was that whole year that shit was playing. That whole fucking year. That was like in the club back in 2003. So I don't get how the fuck JD got this number. But if he's old, Sony, write the check. This nigga gave y'all hits. Hits and stars. Alright, moving on. Diddy. Okay. Didn't thought we were ever going to talk about this nigga again. His release date has been getting less and less and less, you know, for 2028. Now you know what they're saying? If he completes his drug rehab program, he will be moved to a halfway house on August 7th, 2026. Do you know that's fucking less than a month from now? What do you motherfuckers know about halfway houses? I mean, over 10 years ago, I didn't know anything. I heard about it, you know. But when you hook up with one of your exes, right? That was fucking whatever. And you hook up one of your exes, right? Have you ever fucking got a text from a chick? It's like, yo, you want to fuck? And you're like, hell yeah, yo, where you at? Where you at? Well, I'm right here. I'm on this street. Oh shit, I'm on the freeway. I'm about to hit that exit right now. Yo, pull up. Yo, get off the freeway and, you know, come through. Bet. And then when you meet up with her, you find out this bitch is in a halfway house. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know what the fuck that was until I saw a bitch literally across in her bed. I'm like, are you in a foster home or an orphanage? What the fuck is this? Fucking halfway house. Basically, you fucking free. You are literally can talk to people, get visitors, phone calls, possibly be online. There's a lot of shit, and it's upgraded now since then. Since I was, you know, hooking up with a homegirl and shit. Diddy could go to a halfway fucking house completing a program. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna probably get a pardon and get the fuck out of Dodge. Y'all gotta understand something. I told y'all. This nigga might get out sooner than later. And y'all gonna see Bad Boy right on it again. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be careful. Be careful. I mean, y'all gotta think about this. There's a reason Cassie and her husband and her 3 kids went overseas out of the country. There's a reason. She knew damn well what the system was. You know what I'm saying? And she literally threw shade on that nigga's name where he can't defend himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Diddy did rub fucking baby gravy on his fucking nipples. I don't know. I wasn't there. Hell, the escorts said they don't know because they weren't in the room. They went to another room and allegedly did that. Cassie's the only one saying that, not even Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mama. So, I don't know if that's true. That could be true. But if it's not true, Cassie did it the right fucking way. She said it when she was stressed the fuck out, pregnant. So they're going to take a pregnant woman's word with respect. But it don't matter if it's not true. Whatever her narrative is, she can make up some weird ass shit and destroy this nigga's image. He can't defend himself. He can't. He ain't testifying none of that shit. He's supposed to sit there and shut the fuck up, or he's locked up. And they slaughtered that nigga's name. It don't matter what's true or not. Moving on. Nipsey Hussle's kids inherited $11 million after a 7-year court battle. And shout out to Black Sam, yo. He turned that Nipsey estate from $2 million to from $2 million to $11 million. Now, if you think about it, Nipsey passed away before the pandemic. That's not bad. And he made sure he gave it to his daughter who hit 17. You know, hopefully they got like advisors that are going to be, around her to show how to utilize that money the correct way, so it doesn't drain out and shit like that. Let her go to college, so when she gets out, get a degree in a good subject, so she can just build herself as a career. And same thing for Nipsey's son that he has with Lauren London. You know what I'm saying? Long ass fucking battle. I mean, they should give. I think the Marathon Clothing Company was a part of that shit. No wonder they were charging an arm and a fucking leg for those prices, on the clothes. But shout out to Nipsey's kids. You know what I mean? Well deserved. That's how you're supposed to do. When we're dead and gone, we gotta make sure our kids are good. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's a fucking official. The legendary Cleveland group. 5-man group. I'm talking Crazy Bone, Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, Wishbone, and Flesh and Bone. Bone Thugs and Harmony got their star on the Walk of Fame. Well fucking deserved, bro. Well deserved. I saw the footage. I think Eazy-E will be fucking happy. It was one of the last groups that he signed on Ruthless Records before he passed away. So R.I.P. to Eazy-E. That right there, bro. If you look at the Straight Outta Compton movie, they literally show it. You know what I mean? They literally show it when Eazy-E was diagnosed with the AIDS that he was, and he was in the hospital. I think DJ Yellow and DJ Yellow and MC Ren came by so he can with the tape for Bone Thugs and Harmony, so Eazy-E could listen to it. You know what I'm saying? They said he did. So that was a genius move on Eazy's part, if he was able to have a say so and sign in Bone Thugs, and they became a legendary fucking group. Solo albums, group albums, the list goes on. My favorite album from Bone Thugs would have to be E1999 Eternal, and my favorite song, I would say our favorite. Let me see. Favorite. I'll put two songs. One is First of the Month, and the other would probably be Change the World. I think it was fucking dope. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. Well fucking deserved. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think they got a new album coming on. On Greenback Records. That's Conor McGregor's record label. This was a perfect time. Like, do the star, the Walk of Fame, and then put the album out. I think that would be ingenious. Let's go on to next, the finale of the episode of Hip Hop. Jaÿ-Z, he has a three Yankee Stadium show this weekend. Yes, sir. That's it. You know what I'm saying? On what is it? On Friday, this Friday, we are going to get the Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary show. So I'm assuming we're going to get records performed from Reasonable Doubt. I'm assuming that's what was going to happen. I have no idea how this is going to go. I know there's some photos that Rock Nation put up of rehearsals. He's rocking the Yankee fitteds that got Jaÿ-Z 30. Shit, yo, I ain't going to lie. The merch from the pop-up is fucking fire. I actually want the blueprint shirts. I want to see. Y'all let me know if y'all got any of those shirts. I'll buy them shits off of y'all. But yeah, you got Friday. We got the Reasonable Doubt show. I'm assuming we're going to be getting songs from Reasonable Doubt, I think. We might get Can't Knock the Hustle with Mary J. Blige. We might get Ain't No Nigga with Foxy Brown. Can I Live Part 2 and Coming of Age with Memphis Bleak. We might get Can I Live 1. We might get Dead Presidents Part 2. Hell, I don't know how we're going to do it, but maybe they can do fucking Biggie and a hologram just like they did Tupac and do Brooklyn's Finest. Why not? That record has never been performed. So that's going to be Friday. So for the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And then Saturday, we're going to get the anniversary of Blueprint. 25 years. 25 years of Blueprint. And I'm thinking we're going to get records performed for the Blueprint. So I don't know. It could be. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if we get the takeover. Why the fuck not? Maybe he did a brand new takeover. This time dissing people that are not Mobb Deep and Nas. We could get H to the Izzo. Girls, Girls, Girls. That's a dope record. Song Cry. Jigga Dat Nigga. What's another one? I hope he performs Hola Ovito. That was produced by Timbaland. And you be a fucking moron. And I'm saying this to Jay-Z. You will be a fucking moron if you don't perform Renegade with Eminem. Why not? Ain't nobody talking about Eminem and him popping up at the fucking Blueprint anniversary 25 years. Why the fuck not? That's that record that they spoke about for years, and it aged very well. So hopefully we get Renegade with Eminem. That'd be dope. And then after Friday's Reasonable Doubt anniversary and Saturday's Blueprint anniversary, Sunday we're gonna get the extra innings. Okay, I'm assuming we're gonna get I doubt we're gonna get side Bs. Where we might get greatest hits. You know what I mean? So you might hear Just Wanna Love Ya. You might hear Hard Knock Live, Can I Get A? I hope we get Can I Get A so we can get Ja Rule in there. We might get, let's see. Shit, man. It'll be dope to have a hologram with DMX and you could do Money Cash Hoes. What else? Maybe Beyonce could be on there for Blueprint 2 record. You know, me and my girlfriend, the Bonnie and Clyde 03 joint. It's another one. Encore. You know, I think that's gonna be it. You know, you might see fucking Beanie, Freeway, Memphis Bleak, Chris and Neef, the Young Guns. Who knows? We might see that. We might see that. PD Crack, the whole works. But I'm hearing tickets prices are dropping. You know, price-wise, they're dropping. And if that's the case, that's about fucking time. Why the fuck not? You know, you want to have everybody I mean, personally, if you're going to charge an arm and a leg for the stadium shows for Yankee Stadium, it should come with merch. But, you know, that's just me. And he added, aside from the Yankee Stadium shows, he added another fucking show on September 4th in London, in a stadium. If you don't do your research, September 4th is Beyonce's birthday, his wife. So that means September 4th, he's going to be in London. September 10th, he's going to be in Paris. And then October 23rd, he's going to be in LA, SoFi Stadium. And don't forget, he's dropping the HBO Max interview, the 8-part interview with Rick Rubin. You got to be a fucking idiot if you think a Jay-Z album ain't coming out in the end of the year. I mean, end of the year album drops is what he used to do. You know what I'm saying? He did that with Blueprint. He did that with Blueprint 2. Hell, Black Album, even though it was a fucking bad move in some cases to drop in 2003 because 50 Cent had the world in a chokehold. No pun, he said that on the record. Jay still dropped the Black Album in 03 while he warned everybody at Rockefeller, yo, 50 Cent's coming, bro. You better get ready. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're going to get another end of the year album. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting, with all these stadium shows, I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting Super Bowl for Jay-Z. I mean, he's on October 23rd, he's performing where the Super Bowl is going to be next year. SoFi Stadium in LA. So I call it now. There's an album coming, and there's definitely, I don't know why we got another rapper at the Super Bowl, but then again, who else are you going to pick? Kanye told you to go fuck himself. Kanye told you to go fuck yourself, and he's doing stadium shows. Chris Brown, you still can't forgive any shit he did, even though everybody moved on. He's doing back-to-back tours, stadium shows. First he did his Breezy Bowl. Now he's doing the R&B tour with Usher. That just kicked off. So if you ain't got nobody else, I guess he's the only one who can fill those shoes. But that's all we got for Hip Hop Talk. I'm your boy, Eddie Jackson. To Drop That Podcast. Make sure you hit that sub button, hit the likes. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about JD suing Sony Music for $18 million of unpaid royalties. What do you feel about Diddy completing his rehab program soon and going into a halfway house in August 7th of this year? Are you ready for the Dream album, Love and Hate Part 2? What you think about the finally Nipsey Hussle estate win battle, in court, where the kids get the inheritance money, which is well deserved. Bone Thugs having a star on the Walk of Fame. And how do you feel about Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium shows, London show, and the whole works? Do you think he got an album coming with a Super Bowl performance? I don't know. Leave a comment. I'm your boy, Eddie Jackson. To Drop That Podcast. Y'all be easy. Peace.